Well, hello everybody and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. My name is Tammy. I cannot believe it's Friday. First of all, I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in like forever, but I know we did our tarot reading on Monday, but I can't believe it's Friday. Anyway, it just seems like forever, but at the same time, this week went really super fast. So I'm glad to have you here today. We are going to be doing our oracle message for the week. And this is just a little guidance to get us started for the weekend. And this is a message if our guardian angels or someone, a spirit guide, sorry you can hear Parker in the background, or a spirit guide wanted to give you a message, this would be it, okay? Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, first of all, Parker, she is my spiritual German Shepherd. She loves this stuff. So I think she thinks she's getting Reiki today, but no, she normally gets Reiki on Saturday or Sunday. If I do sound bowl session on Saturday, she gets Reiki on Sunday. And then if I do Reiki on Saturday for her, she gets her sound bath on Sunday. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you this beautiful piece of crystal today. This is called Shalin Blend. I'm going to try to hold that up closer. Isn't that simply beautiful? So this side is kind of dull. It's not polished. And this side is the polished version. Just simply beautiful. And again, this crystal is great. It works for all of the lower chakras. So the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. It is a powerful crystal for manifesting what you truly, truly desire. I've been working with this for the last couple days, and it's just an incredible energy. So we'll let that sit and marinate on our cards this morning, and we're going to go ahead and knock the housekeeping out really quickly. For those of you who normally subscribe, I know you get sick and tired of hearing me say this. But anyway, for anybody that's new to the channel, or if you haven't subscribed yet, if you would consider doing so, I would greatly appreciate it because that YouTube monster is real. All right? The only way we're going to beat the man is by smashing the subscribe button. Okay? And that's for any YouTuber you watch. Now, the thing is, I understand you don't want your phone blowing up. The first time I used to subscribe to people, I was getting all these notifications and it drove me absolutely crazy. You can turn the notifications off. That is not going to offend me. I don't even know if you do it. Okay? And then you come back to the channel whenever you want to check in, you know? If you truly love my channel, which I hope you do, maybe you will keep the notifications on, but for the most part, I'm pretty regular. Right now we've got our Monday tarot reading, our Wednesday fake or fact, which those are so fun to make. And I'm just got so much cool information I'm trying to share with you guys on those. And those are just like a little 1 minute question, that you decide whether it's fake or fact. And then our oracle message on Fridays. I'm thinking about bringing Tuesday's enlightenment back. We will see. Just my schedule had gotten so really crazy hectic. We'll see. We'll see what I get kind of feedback. If you want Tuesday's enlightenment back, leave a comment below. Okay. So this way, if I only get 10 people that watch it and it helps you, then I'm willing to put out the content. But if it's something you're not interested in, then, we'll just stick with what we got. I'm hoping to drop a new meditation either this weekend or next weekend, and maybe a new crystal video either this weekend or next weekend. There'll definitely be one this weekend and definitely one the next weekend. Which one I'm doing yet, I am not sure. So anyway, smash that subscribe button. And on behalf of myself and any YouTuber that you follow and you subscribe, thank you, thank you, thank you 1,000 times. All right, so let's go over the Tuesday specials. Oh my God, it's Friday. And what was crazy on Tuesday, I was thinking it was Thursday. My days are just like so mixed up. Let's go over, maybe I'm thinking about Taco Tuesday. Let's go over the June specials. The June special this month, it's a combo package. And it's 5 days of distance Reiki, I'll use crystals. You will get a crystal grid set up specifically for you for energy that will be sent to you and amplify that energy. I will draw cards, maybe do some candle magic as well, depending on what I pick up. It is wonderful. 5 days of nonstop supercharged healing. So if that's something you are interested in, it is discounted at 20% off. Go to yournaturalhealer.com, go to services. I'm not sure what the subcategory is, but if you go through them, you'll see in big caps, June special. If you follow me on Facebook, under the pinned things, it is there, so you can always follow the link there. Let's see, the only other thing I have, I had mentioned last week, I was going to mention something this week. I know that sounds crazy. I was going to do a sale next week on crystals and sage and metaphysical problems. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. Products. But I have the Weatherford trade days in a week, and Ed has been counting crystals and organizing everything and getting things boxed up and ready to go for that, because we have to transport everything to the park in Weatherford the weekend of the 30th. So I decided I'm going to wait and do a sale so for 4th of July. So, if you see something in the store, I can't promise it'll be there depending on how I sell on the weekend of the 30th, but I will be having a sale July 4th, so keep your eye open on that. If you do live in the Weatherford, Texas area, Fort Worth, Texas area, come out and see me at the Weatherford First Monday Trade Days. The next one is Friday, June 30th through Sunday, July 2nd. I will be on Lot C, and I am booth 35. All right, you can't miss it. It's going to be a big pink tent, and I've got this big cloth that says Your Natural Healer. It's going to be awesome. Ed is going to be there gonging the bowl to clean the crystals using vibrational cleansing. So if you're in the area, come check it out. Make him have to ring that bowl. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling. So I'm going to set the Shallon blend off to the side. Now, with this, again, for anybody that's new, what I will do is I will shuffle the cards. I'm going to draw 3 cards. I'll lay them out in a row. You're going to select one, either the left, the middle. Let's get rid of any negative energy first. The left, the middle, or the right. This will be time stamped, so you can go to your card. Now, after your reading, don't miss the Reiki Hug. If you go to the last time stamp, the Reiki Hug is 2 minutes of distance Reiki that I send to you. So, get that hug today. Don't miss out on that, all right? Now, remember, this is a general oracle reading. This may not resonate with you, and if it doesn't, don't get frustrated. This reading is technically for anybody in the whole wide world, okay? And so therefore, it's not going to necessarily resonate with everybody. And if that's the case, if you would rather get a personal reading, again, go to yournaturalhealer.com, go to services. There are so many services. And I'm not kidding. There's like at least 25 to 30. There's different price ranges, different package levels, all depending on what you need. Okay. So check that out. If it does resonate with you, I want you to take your right hand, take a deep breath in, place it on your heart and say yes, and claim it for yourself. Okay. Always claim it for yourself. That's one thing my mentor taught me, was to claim it for yourself. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and let's do this. All right, so I'm going to lay the 3 cards out. All right, don't overthink it. Whatever card you are drawn to, that is your card. All right, oops, didn't mean to hit the camera there. Let's go ahead and begin. So if you chose the left card today, what your spiritual team or your guardian angel or your spirit guide or spirit animal or whatever it is, because remember, we have, as we move on through life, we gain more and more and more spiritual beings in our journey. So, it could be a low range angel for all lower tiered rather. All right, sorry. You got ears wide open. And that looks like a fox with some big old ears. Card number 33, ears wide open. All right, well, this energy, because as I said, this deck is broken up into 7 types of energy. And this is about sound energy. And what is sound? Sound is communication. You think about any type of sound, when we talk, that's communication. Music, it's communication. Even a piece of machinery running is technically communication, because if the machinery starts breaking down, it makes a weird noise. So it's communicating to us it's not working right. So, sound is really about communication. Now, the wonderful thing about sound, though, it is powerful. But especially when we're listening, it's even more powerful, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And that's when we let go of ego. Because if you've ever been in a conversation with somebody and you're talking about something, and I mean, yeah, sure, part of the conversation is to relate to somebody, but yet you got the type of person that while they say, oh yeah, I get it, this happened to me 5-10 years ago, they're not trying to relate to you. They're trying to dominate the conversation or turn it around to them. And that is a type of energy vampire, but that's all about ego, because they turn that conversation into them. However, for you, I'm getting this is a lot more. This is communication, as I said, from your guides. And your guides is telling you need to stop. Okay, and you're probably like, okay, what am I supposed to stop, Tammy? You have to stop all this crap you're doing. All this multitasking, which I hate the word multitasking, because if you're doing 2 things, you cannot divide 100%. Well, you can divide 100% by 2 things, but you can't give 2 things 100%. So you can give 50-50, you can give 60-40, you get the drift. But you can't give 100% over here and then 100% over there, okay? You're in a state of chaos right now. A lot of stuff going on, and I think that we might have had this in Monday's message, if I remember. It was in one of the cards talked about this. It could have been last week. Anyway, your guides want you to stop and listen. You're like, okay, what am I listening for? Well, it can be just about anything. Maybe it is a message from the universe. Maybe they're trying to give you some signs and synchronicities out there to tell you some things. At the same token, I think this is a little more than just that. I think this is being in the present moment. So many times when we do all this multitasking garbage, we are doing so many things at once that we are not living in the present moment. We're not necessarily living in the past, and we're not necessarily just daydreaming about the future. I think it's to the point where you're not even really, you're existing, and that's all it is you're existing. All right. So your guide is saying you've got to stop. Take a moment. That old saying, stop and smell the roses. That is what your guide is trying to tell you on this email today. Stop and smell the roses. When you take that first sip of coffee this morning or your next sip of coffee, really taste it. Savor the flavor. Oh, that kind of rhymes. Savor the flavor. But savor it. When you are, this morning when you do the Reiki hug, really be in the moment. When you're doing that check, scanning your body, Really feel your body. Really feel that surface that you're on right now. Take just 1 second, and I want you to think, or not think, I want you to feel the connection of your bottom, unless you're standing up, um, of whatever is supporting you, whether it's a chair, a couch, or a bed. I want you to really take a second here and feel that. All right, so let's take about 10 seconds. All right. Now, I'm not saying that everything you do, I was about to say every breath you take, and then next thing you know, I'm going to be singing every breath you take. What is it? Every step you make. Sorry, I can't sing in the morning. I sound great in the shower. The reverb is fantastic. But seriously, you don't have to every second of the day, like while I'm holding this card, sit here and go, oh my gosh, this card, it's smooth and it's a little flimsy. That's not what I'm talking about. But you do need to stop throughout your day and take a moment and just be in the moment. If you're taking your kids or your grandkids and you've got to run them to baseball or soccer practice, and you're sitting there in the bleachers, just close your eyes for just 10 seconds and just listen to all the sounds. Listen to the laughter of the kids, or listen to the frustration of the ones that are striking out or getting scored on, in soccer. Listen to the parents who aren't paying attention to their children, or who aren't living in the present moment because they're too busy on their cell phones. Just really be in the moment. When you eat your lunch today, savor the food. Really taste it. You've got to stop and smell the roses. Kick off your shoes tonight when you get home and go stand outside in the grass or the dirt in your bare feet for just 7 breaths, and just close your eyes and take 7 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Trust me. And again, and you're like, okay, well, how's that dealing with ears wide open? Because when you are in the present moment and you take that second to savor the coffee or the sounds at the game or standing out in your bare feet in nature, you're going to hear wonderful sounds. Whether it's birds, it might be nothing. How wonderful sometimes is absolute quiet. Your message this week is to stop this multitasking. Okay? Be in the present moment. Listen to the universe. There's so many messages being sent to you, and you are missing them. And these messages, they may be from past loved ones or things like that, but they may be opportunities as well. Maybe solutions to problems. Stop and smell the roses. That's all I gotta say. All right, I will see you guys at the Reiki Hug. All right, middle card. Today you got, it says beautiful uncaging. Oh, we have a heart in a cage. Kind of looks like a Taurus, if you know what a Taurus is. And it's card number 14. All right, this card is water energy, which water deals with emotion. And the beautiful uncaging is, I think that for some of you guys out there, that you may have done or said something that you're feeling a bit guilty about. You know what I'm talking about. I think as soon as I said that, you knew. And I'm going to say this right now. I'm looking into my crystal ball and I see an angel there. So this is being told by an angel to you that you're feeling guilty. And guilt is a great emotion. Remember, we're souls having a human experience. We need to feel these feelings, and it is okay to feel guilty. Okay? We're supposed to. But we can either feel the guilt, which can cause us to have accountability. That's kind of the right way to work through that emotion. The wrong way is when we feel guilt, we don't hold ourselves accountable. We may sit there and go, oh, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have said that. And you start this cycle of self-sabotage because now you're getting into your head, and this is going to start spiraling, kind of almost like these bars around the cage of the heart. It's going to spiral right out of control. Self-blame leads to low self-worth. So what are you sorry for? And if it's something like maybe you were really terrible, like you had a really horrible road rage incident, and like you started riding somebody's rear end and you're beeping at them, and then maybe you went around them and you slowed down and you're just being really awful, and now you feel guilty about that. There's no way for you to make amends with that person. What you can do, you can meditate on that. Or you can, and when you meditate on your heart space and ask the person for forgiveness. Granted, you're not going to get a message back from them going, yeah, hey, I forgive you. But if you put that out to the universe is going to know that you're truly sorry, is my point. Okay? Or if you're someone that likes to write, you could journal it. You could write a letter to the person explaining why you're sorry. But you need to look into your heart, because whatever this is that you're feeling sorry about, and it's more than sorry, you are feeling really pretty crappy that you did or said what you did or said. And an apology and a rectification is needed, not only for that other person, but for yourself, because you're better than that. And you know you're better than that. You know that you're a beautiful soul. You know that you're filled with love. And this just may have been a fluke. Maybe, you had a bad day or something, but you need to make amends. Because once you make amends, you're going to have this beautiful uncaging. Your heart chakra is going to open up, and the floodgates of love is going to spill out. Remember, the law of karma states whatever we put out comes back to us 3 times. So if you're putting out all this, whatever you did or said, if you're putting that out, it's going to come back to you. Now, I don't want you to make amends out of fear. You need to make amends from your heart chakra because you're truly sorry and you're truly embarrassed and you're truly maybe even a little bit disgusted in yourself that you did or said whatever it is you did or said. It was wrong. And like I said, I still see that image of the guardian angel in my crystal ball. And it looks kind of like the guardian angel is like looking down over something. So I think they're looking down over you, waiting for you to at least admit to yourself that, yes, what I did, what I said was really cruel. It was uncalled for. It came from a place not of love. And it was definitely not for anybody's highest good. And I am really, truly sorry. And once you do that, I think you need to have, you need to cleanse your aura of this negativity. You may want to if you're a Reiki practitioner, do a little bit of Reiki in yourself. If you need the help of a Reiki practitioner, you have one right here. Distance Reiki is phenomenal. It's, you don't need to do anything. You could be sleeping, you could be working, you could be at the gym, whatever. And I send Reiki, it's going to come to you. Or you could do a meditation to cleanse your aura. And I think I said sage yourself. You need to cleanse your aura. Okay? Got to do it. Because you got this negativity lingering around. Get some black tourmaline. That'll help absorb that negativity out of your space, out of your auric field. But this can only be done after you've made amends. But you then need to work on I would meditate on your heart chakra for, I would say, once you truly make amends and you ask either the universe, if you can't ask for forgiveness from the person or make the wrong right with the person, you need to go through the universe. If it's somebody, whether a family member, friend, coworker, maybe it's the barista at the coffee shop you go to every morning, you can make amends with that person, and you need to do that. But remember, it needs to come from the heart space. It can't come because you're afraid that bad karma is going to come back to you, or you're just doing it because, well, Tammy said so. You have to do it from your heart. And when you do, you're going to unlock and uncage this beautiful, beautiful love in which you can give fully and receive fully. But until you do that, nope. And I'm sorry, I just relay the message. That's all I'm here to do. Okay? But you got to do the work. All right? Remember, you're a beautiful soul. We all have bad days and we all do things, but you know what? You're a spiritual person and you have the ability to fix this. All right. So let's go ahead and pull for the right card. So this morning, if you chose the right card, you got a grand symphony. I had to turn off the light. The glare was killing me. A grand symphony. And what this card, this is the energy of love. And you kind of got two things going on here. Think of a symphony. A symphony, you've got all these different instruments, and maybe you have 10 clarinets and 11 flutists and whatever. And they may all, and maybe 8 of the flutists are all playing the same part or the same music. Even though it's the same, your part is critical for the symphony to be beautiful. And that is what this card is about, is that you right now, I think you're just looking at you and just your picture, just the details in your life, so to speak. And your guide is saying, okay, you need to take a step back and look at the big picture and see how you play, how your role plays into these other things. You play a role in the family unit. You play a role with the friendship unit. If you work, you play a role in the work environment. If you're in a club, you play a crucial role in that, rather than just looking just at your role in like a job description and you have XYZ all listed. Yes, that is your detail, but as far as the big picture, you're a cog in a wheel. And the universe is really trying to tell you, your guides, not the universe, your guides are trying to tell you that you need to really realize that you're part of something bigger, grander, and more beautiful. And that when you realize that, then the music that you're going to play is going to be so incredibly perfect. And it's going to be harmonious. So if you find that you've been having maybe some issues, with things, then maybe you like I said, you've just been focusing on yourself, maybe a little egotistical. So maybe I would say you need to work on that solar plexus a little bit, bringing that energy down. If you're into crystals, I would suggest using a blue crystal to lower the energy. Something like lapis lazuli, blue calcite would work really well. I think maybe some aquamarine as well. So one of those three things, but blue will bring down that energy, to bring down that ego. And I'm not saying you're out there like, oh, I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's not what I'm saying. It could get to that, most definitely. But I think you're really forgetting the part that you play on a grander scale. Your role is critical. And it is so important. And if you're not feeling important, you need to realize that it is, but all of this needs to come from your heart space as well. It can't come from ego. You can't go, oh, well, they need me. They can't, the orchestra can't be without me. Well, maybe the flute section will sound a little, quieter, but, they could still go on and make beautiful music. This beautiful, beautiful symphony of life. Your role is so important and plays such a major role, but you need to take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and consider everybody that's involved, not just yourself. And if you do that, you're going to find that not only are you happier on a personal level, but, whatever it is that you're involved in is just going to it's going to run smoother. It's going to work better. Everybody's going to be happy and life is going to be perfect. All right. So really, as I said, all I can say is that, you are a very important part of a whole picture, but don't focus just on your part. Think of a puzzle. You connect to other pieces you are an integral piece of that puzzle. But nobody just wants to look at the single puzzle piece. You like to see the whole puzzle put together. And that is what this card is saying. Take a step back, look at the big picture. All right? All right, I need to turn the light back on again. And then I'm going to go get a bowl. Hold on, I have a candle burning up here that's getting kind of low and I need to burn it out. So give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go grab a bowl. I'm going to turn the light back on and go ahead and get your cell phones turned off or at least on silent. And then once you do that, go ahead and start to get comfortable. And what bowl? Ooh, okay, this is what we're gonna do. And let's start, we're gonna do root chakra. Okay, this is kind of a big bowl. This is Charlie, or Chuck, as I like to call him. I know, he just fills up the screen with whiteness, but I'll give you kind of here's a card. Here's a card and here's him. So that's how big he is. All right. Okay, so go ahead and get those eyes closed and start relaxing. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, nice and easy. And I want you to give yourself a quick scan, starting from the top of your head, relaxing all your muscles, releasing all tension, working your way down to your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your stomach, your legs, all the way down to your knees, your ankles, your feet, and your little toes. Remember, this is your Reiki hug, sending you healing, whether you need it physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. fingers and toes. Open your eyes slowly. Charlie, he will continue to sing for a while because he has a bigger bowl. So we'll continue to let him do his thing. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope that this message helps you with your week. Do not forget, look out this weekend. There will be a new meditation or crystal video released. Additionally, don't forget, Monday we have our tarot reading. Again, if you're interested in learning about spirituality, you can go to lotuscenter.online. That is my spiritual school. There are all kinds of courses out there. There's some freebies, but most of the freebies are what's here on YouTube. But you can go ahead and check out my other courses and certifications. Reiki 1, if you're interested in becoming certified as a Reiki 1 practitioner, I'm hoping that course, I'm about 75, maybe 80% done. I probably won't get it done till I'm aiming for mid-July, but if that's something you're interested in, keep a lookout for that. And of course, I'll let you know. If you're interested in any type of metaphysical products, crystals. I'm getting a new shipment on Monday, so keep checking out the store. But if you're interested in any crystals, check out that's yournaturalhealer.com/service or products. I'm getting confused with all these websites. But anyway, on Your Natural Healer, you can order products, crystals, sage, and things of that nature, essential oils, and as well as sign up for distance Reiki, card readings, combo packages. There's birth chart reports, planet reports, lots of stuff. Seriously, guys, check it out. And then Lotus Center is the learning, the educational website. All right, so with that being said, I am going to let you go. Go have a fantastic weekend. Live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.